we have now seen that the United States pushing that NATO expansion. And back in the mid-90s, Joe Biden, who was a senator then, and the Foreign Relations Committee said that if there's anything that's going to make Russia hostile to us, it will be this. And he was right. They pushed that. They did not get the Ukrainian government to implement the Minsk Accords. They rejected out of hand 2 treaty proposals by Russia last December, one to NATO, one to the United States, to create a new security architecture. In Europe, Emmanuel Macron made some noises to understand that that's an issue, at least. It was just out of hand rejected. So they wanted the war because if they had implemented Minsk, if they had accepted, at least negotiate with Russia over a new security arrangement based on these treaties, which could always have been changed and negotiated, then I think there would not have been this invasion. So they pushed, even the Pope has said that, the Pope.
No, go ahead.
The Pope said that NATO was barking at Russia's door. Are we going to shut down the Pope now in his free speech as well? Because you can't even say these things. And this is the most, from my point of view as a journalist, and our own website has been under attack and targeted by PayPal that shut us down, by NewsGuard that's reviewing us, NewsGuard on whose board sits Michael Hayden, who was the former CIA and NSA director, and they have contracts or they have partnerships with Pentagon and State Department. This organization is reviewing us. What we've seen is the economic war against Russia has accelerated a process, what is now the Russians and the Chinese and India, and as you say, all of Africa, the most of the world, they're part of this emerging order, and the Russians and Chinese working on a new monetary system, a new commercial system, and a new financial exchange system to replace SWIFT, for example. So we're seeing a whole new world. We're seeing a new Iron Curtain coming up, and they are going to create a world in which they cooperate, and the West is closing themselves in and hurting themselves with these economic sanctions, as you pointed out, George.
But if